Hari Om. Cancer, the disease, and its astrological impact. Cancer has continued to remain the most dreaded disease because with it we associate mortality and it seems to make us know death. Though cancer still remains the biggest cause of death worldwide, advancement in medical science has brought the numbers down hugely. Of 1 lakh men detected with cancer, 187 succumbed to it, while in 1 lakh women, 137 women succumbed to the disease. Cancer mortality is highest in African American men, while it is the lowest in Asian women. The rest are survivors who learn to value life and living and lead reasonably long, contented, and good quality lives. Now, to come to the horoscope, does it indicate or predict cancer in particular for the many who suffer from it? Unfortunately, not always. No matter how challenging the health area and the horoscope is, to name cancer as the disease expected is both an apprehension and a reservation. Sometimes an estimate, but definitely not a surety. Because for those of us with indications of long periods of bad health in personal horoscopes, diseases like blood pressure, diabetes, heart disorders, arthritis, kidney, etc., are more specifically and commonly indicated and also predictable rather than cancer. Cancer does seem like an extreme and can attack any part of the body where these very planets can afflict with commoner lifestyle diseases. For example, a negative moon in the second house can cause cancer in the mouth on one hand and eating and drinking disorders on the other. The 8th house negative planets can be a cause for any disease in the lower part of the body. Cancer is a possibility for only 1 in hundreds. Though the recovery rate has increased for cancer victims, the numbers have increased, with approximately 39.5% of men and women being diagnosed with cancer at some point during their lifetimes. What can be the reason for this alarming increase in numbers? For most cancers, the reasons are really surprising. Higher living expectancy, higher education and level of living. The higher the standard of living, the higher the risk of cancer, with the exception of only cervical cancer, where the reverse is true. Genetics are also among the main reasons for cancer. Family history makes us more susceptible to cancer, though it may occur in a different part of the body. A genetic blood test with cancer markers between the age of 25 and 30 years can totally prevent it from happening. Stressful lifestyle, especially with continued anxiety and tension, have been indicated as causes for cancer by many survivors through their memoirs. However, though research continues to question this, arguing that there is no proof to authenticate stress as a cause for cancer. But it does, on the other hand, indicate that stress has a profound impact on how your body systems function. There is little doubt that it promotes the growth and spread of some forms of the disease, especially if you are already prone to it genetically. Stress makes the body more hospitable to cancer because it can trigger associated hormones and promote growth and spread of tumors, weaken the immune system, and lead to state of inflammation that may contribute to cancer risk, and most important, it can promote unhealthy coping mechanisms also, such as excessive smoking, drinking, or overeating. All of these do increase the risk of developing cancer in already susceptible people. Often the values we grew up with will affect how we think and cope with cancer if we are afflicted by it. Some feel they have to be strong and protect friends and family. Others may seek support and turn to loved ones or other cancer survivors, while some may need counseling or other professionals. Many may need a combination of all three. And most of us and many of us turn to their faith, to the God as they see Him to help them cope. Whatever you decide, it's important to choose what you feel is right for you and not to compare yourself with others. And most importantly, hear the doctor and follow him, since we all know whatever the mode of treatment, be it chemotherapy, radiation, hormones, or immunotherapy, it's an uphill task through which the body may weaken, but will learn to stop the aggressive multiplication of cells it otherwise does not know how to stop from growing. If you are turning to the higher path, do chant the Laghu Mrityunjay mantra to stay positive and lessen the impact of the disease. Om Hom Jum Saha, Om Hom Jum Saha, Om Hom Jum Saha, Om Hom Jum Saha, Om Hom Jum Saha. Hari Om, Om Tat Sat.